Hello everybody. Today we have a very special story time with Marion Deuchars. Now, Marion is an author who has written lots and lots of amazing books that we love here in the shop, and she was meant to come in and do a story time in person with all of you. But now that that can't happen anymore, Marion has very kindly recorded herself reading 2 of her stories. So sit tight and let's have a listen to Bob the Artist and Bob Goes Pop.
Hello, my name is Marion Deuchars and I'm an illustrator author. And today I thought I would read you my picture book, which is my first picture book called Bob the Artist. It is dedicated to my brother Robert, and he used to be called Bob when he was young. And the story is partly based on my brother because he used to have very skinny legs. So, Bob the Artist by Marion Deuchars. What a beautiful day for a walk on my fine legs, said Bob. Eek! Look at those skinny legs, said Cat. Oh, look at that funny stick walk, said Owl. Oh, how puny your legs are, cried the other birds. This teasing made Bob very sad. And he does actually have quite skinny legs, you can see. Then Bob had an idea. I know, I'm going to exercise my legs bigger. So he goes to the gym, he does lots of exercises. He actually really likes yoga, Bob. So he's doing lots of yoga, lots of stretching and lots of press-ups. But unfortunately, it didn't work. It didn't make his legs any bigger. I know, he thought, I'm going to eat my legs bigger. So Bob ate and ate and ate the biggest bowl of sausages you've ever seen. But that didn't work. All that happened was he got a very, very big tummy. Can you see that? The next idea was simple. I know, I'm going to dress up to hide my legs. So he dressed up in all these clothes that he could think of to hide himself, to hide his legs. But in the end, he just felt ridiculous. Well, that didn't work either, I'm afraid. Bob decided to go for a long walk. He needs to have a think about his next plan. And he wanders into an art gallery. Can you see some of the famous paintings on the wall in the gallery? Bob was so inspired by all the art and all the colours and all the brightness. He had a brilliant idea after this. He got his paints out and he started to colour his beak. On Monday, he painted it like Matisse, the famous painter, in beautiful, colourful patterns. Oh, how exquisite! A genius! Incredible! Such daring, amazing colour. Stupendous! It's brilliant! It's a work of art, said Owl. On Tuesday, Bob painted his beak in bright splatters like the painter Jackson Pollock. Wow, what an incredible beak, said Cat. And so, every day, Bob paints his beak in a different way. All different colours and all different patterns, and they look fantastic, don't they? Bob loves showing off his wonderful beak designs. He doesn't worry about his skinny legs anymore. In fact, he is now rather proud of them. And sometimes Bob even likes to leave his beak red. What an elegant walk, said Owl. Great legs, said Cat. The end. Bob Goes Pop by Marion Deuchars. Dedicated to my sister Helen. Bob, have you seen the new artist in town, said Al. He's called Roy the Sculptor and everyone's talking about him. Roy who? Bob said. But I'm the best artist in town. So Bob went to meet Roy. He was a rather smug-looking blue parrot. Hello, said Roy. I hear you're an artist too. What do you think of my fantastic sculpture? I call it Hammy Bammy Cheesy Bunny. And here's another. This one is called Green Blob Paintbrush Splob. And how about this one? My Shuttle Buttle Knick Knock Scuddle. Oh, but they're just ordinary objects, except bigger, said Bob. My sculptures aren't ordinary, they're extraordinary. Besides, anyone can make a boring painting. I bet you couldn't even make a sculpture, snapped Roy. It's easy. I bet you I can, said Bob. The next day, Bob tried to make his first sculpture. Ta-da! I call it Dotty Dot Barky Bark. Nice, said the birds. But come and look at what Roy's just made. I call it Licky Lick Slurpy Slurp, said Roy. Humph, it's just a big lollipop, said Bob. Bob tried again. I present my bendy yellow-bellied nanas. Totally bananas, said Bat. But come and look at what Roy's just made. It's my fair Gigantica sitting ducky duck, said Roy. Oh, it's fantastic, said Al. We love it, said the birds. Humph, scowled Bob. The next day, Bob made another sculpture, but so did Roy. Bob tried again, and so did Roy. So yucky smelled Al. Bob kept trying. But Roy's sculptures really were extraordinary, and Bob needed some new ideas. So that night, he crept over to Roy's workshop. Just a tiny peek, he whispered. The next day, Roy revealed a giant balloon dog, and Bob revealed an identical giant balloon dog. It's called Blobby Dog Woof Woof, they both said at the same time. That's my idea, shouted Roy. You copycat. Roy grabbed Bob's blobby and they tussled and they tumbled until... Pop! My blobby, it's all gone, wept Roy. I'm so sorry, sobbed Bob. I could make you a new one. We could make it together, pleaded Bob. Maybe, sniffed Roy. You could do the sculpting and I could do the painting, said Bob. So they went into Roy's workshop. Drill, crunch, bang, puff, biff, bash, whap, splat, splosh. What is going on in there? Said the birds. At last, Bob and Roy revealed their creation. We call it Blobby Dog Woof Woof Wow. Now that really is extraordinary, said Al. Everyone came from miles around just to see it. Now we are both the best artists in town, cried Bob. And best of all, we're friends. The end. I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you so much to Marion for reading those books. Did you guys have a good time? Thank you also to Laurence King Publishing for letting Marion read this story time aloud. When authors and illustrators and writers make books that we can buy, that's how they make a living. So it's really, really kind of them and amazing of them to read this out loud to you for free. If you'd like to buy any of Marion's books, all of them will be available down in the link in the description below. See you later. Bye!